And I believe we should be live. Hello everyone, welcome to round 10 of the RPL tier in Safe Space Racing's RPL calendar. We are here in Italy at Monza. Thank you, Oddly Composed, for the follow as well in the chat. We're on board with Bradley, who is doing his lap on the intermediates. You see a couple of drivers doing laps on the inters, even though it's really dry conditions, because there's full quali here, and we only have 15 drivers today, so everyone just has to set a lap in Q1, and then they can retire, and then we can head through to Q2, and that's where the eliminations will begin. But the only way someone can get eliminated from this session is if they crash. Currently our fastest lap is David with a 1:21.4 in the Red Bull. We'll go down with Zampa, see his lap time on the inters. Can he beat Bradley? Oh, 5 seconds slower than Bradley. Bradley showing his pace. We will see Dubsy come round for his lap, but we'll go on board with who's actually somewhat pushing Jet, who always does a lot of laps in the mediums in Q1. Always practices a lot in Q1. Ooh, Fentoon almost died. Ooh. That's what you do not want from this session, is you don't want to completely bin the car. When all you need to do is put a lap in, doesn't need to even be a quick lap. But Fentoon will start his lap again, and we'll go back to Craig as he comes through on his flying lap on the inters. We'll see, can he jump Bradley? He does, beats him by 2 seconds. Brilliant lap from Craig. Hamay will be the next round in the inters. And if you missed last round, Billy and Penguin, who unfortunately isn't here today, he won in the Mercedes. As Hammy comes around the final corner, we'll see what lap time he can do. Fastest on the inters for Hammy in the Merc. Kings will be next round. I can't tell if it's my stream that's messing up, but Zampo in the chat is just putting spaces. At least that's how it looks. Is that my stream? Oh, now there's the emus I can see. I have the stream up on my phone as well, so I can see. Kings has set the fastest lap time on the inters. There'll be only Halo left to complete a lap on the inters, and then everyone can retire and we can be into Q2. Oh, there's just so many emus in the chat. Oh my word, that's a lot. They're just everywhere. Streamlabs have said a 9 times safe space emu combo. That's a thing apparently. So if you wanna spam emus, then that's what happens. Don't know what that means. As Halo comes round, where will he be? Oh, slowest on the inters. Halo, that's not great. Need to be faster than that. But if everyone can retire now, we can all be through to Q2. I think Budweiser's just gone quicker. Yeah, unfortunately Ritzy Axe was unable to make it today. So we'll have to have this race without Axe, unfortunately. But he should be back next week, although I don't know his schedule. Hopefully he's back next week. See what Wraith is up to. Just cutting the grass at the two Lesmos, just thinks not a fan of the groundskeeping so far. Blistering speed here. and hopefully everyone can retire promptly and we can get into Q2 here and actually see some qualifying, see some good laps from all the drivers. Alright, so far David's gone fastest, and where are we? King's fastest on the inters, so keep a lookout for King's. Going at a blistering pace on those inters. 8 seconds a lap slower. But other than that, we'll now head into Q2 where we'll start to see the bottom 5 drivers eliminated from the session. And we will see what strategies everyone goes for. Will there be mediums used in Q2? Or will everyone go for the softs? Craig and David already putting on the mediums for Q2. And Hammy as well. There's McLaren out of Jet and an Alfa Romeo and an Alpine released into the path. And we'll stay with JG as he'll be the first to set a lap through in Q2. He's gone with the softs. We've seen 5 drivers so far select the mediums. We will see how beneficial that tyre is around here. I think the tyre wear around Monza isn't too bad, so this might be a soft medium. This is one of the And so far, on board with Zampa, it looks a very smooth lap. Very smooth line through the corners. See, can he get a scurry right? Goes wide on entry. But still keeps it relatively clean. And as Zampa comes across the line, it's a 1:22.7. Jet Allen does a 1:21.3 behind. JG does a 1:23.0. 10 does a 1:21.7. Craig cross line next in the mediums. David does a 1:23.8. Craig does a 1:23.4. And as Bradley rounds Parabolica, we'll see, can he get a good lap time. It's a 1:23.2 on the mediums. Palme up in the third of the 1:21.9 on the mediums. That's a very good lap time. I believe that's Zampa on his outlap. I think Halo would be pushing, and I believe everyone ahead will be on their in lap. JG getting to the road of Halo there as he comes from Parabolica. Halo into 7th for that time. Bradley may be doing another lap. Seems to be pushing. Well, a quick look up here. Seems someone's winning the gravel. Hale just got a bit of dirty tires. But we'll see, is Bradley pushing? He is, and he's improved up to 8th, I believe. King seems to be out of fuel. Unless that yellow's for Fantoon. But it does seem he may be out of fuel as well. Hammy peels into the pits. Budweiser starting his out lap. And I think for this race, Budweiser should be the favourite. A tier 1 driver in the Red Bull, hard to beat. Budweiser doesn't get the best run through a Sky, but I bet it will still be a very good lap time on these mediums. I wonder, will David and Hammy be safe? Currently on their times, whereas Budweiser still potentially in the drop zone. as Luco's backed out of his lap. Vanthoon as well, invalid, so he's backed out. See, can we get anyone else on another lap who will be close to finishing? Luco's set his fast lap, but he's backed out of it, so he'll be going on another lap. I believe Budweiser might be doing another partial lap. He is. Wraith moves out of the way. We'll see, can Budweiser get a good enough time to see him through as Jet Adam moves up on the pole, followed by Budweiser moving up the pole, both on the mediums. I don't know if I missed him. No, he wasn't pole, was he? On the mediums? Unless he's doing his outlap now on the mediums and he did a lap on the softs, because $10 now in pole. Oh, Vanthoon's died out of Ascari. We just seen as we went on board with him. He's lost at Ascari. Very big crash for Vanthoon there. Very unlucky. But Vanthoon will start from the back of the grid because of that unfortunate incident. JG improves to 9th. Skips the drop zone 4 now. Dubsy yet to set a lap, remaining in the pits. Luco invalid again, so he'll need to get back out again as quickly as possible to set a lap. On board with Jet Adam, as I believe he set his lap. We'll check best. Yep, his lap was on the softs, so he's now on the mediums. Trying to improve on the worst tyre. It's going to be tough. Ooh. Jet on the grass. And Tayan's retired from the session, happy with his time. Jet Adam looks like he's backed out of his lap, and he's gonna maybe look to do another one, or potentially might do an in lap. We will see. See if JG, he's invalid. He's coming back in. Dubsy doing his outlap finally late on in qualifying here. Hammy content with his time, believes he's going to make it through. Jet Adams in the pits waiting to get in, has to get in and out relatively quickly if he does want to switch to the mediums, but he's going to have to do a very good lap time on the mediums to get through. And we'll go on board with Zampa as he's doing his lap. Currently sitting in 10th. We'll see how much he can improve by. Budweiser's retired. He's happy with his lap time on the mediums. Ooh, and you can hear the tires screeching as Zampa's trying to get the car slowed. As he goes through the two Lesmos. As Bradley pulls out of the way. And we'll go off board with him through Ascari. see, can he get through it smoothly? Looks smooth. And as Zampa crosses the line, improves by over 5/10, moves up to 8th. That's a very good lap time from Zampa. And we'll see, is Dubsy around for his first lap? The Ferrari sits a 1:22.9, not good enough to escape the drop zone yet. We will see Halo around next on his lap as he's moving through Ascari. JG's retired. Don't think he's enough time to get out again. That's probably why he's retired. Halo, as he comes across the line, will he knock? He will. He's knocked JG out of the top 10 and he's moved up in a pole with that 1:21.1. Craig's retired on his lap time, can't get out in time for another lap. Believe that's Luco crossed the line starting his lap. Bradley will be around next. We'll see, can he make it into Q3? Ooh, and he's beaten Zampa by a couple thousandths. And Zampa's now in the drop zone, so we'll see Wraith starting his final lap. Zampa, we'll see if he's invalid, but he's gonna have to do another lap. But he is out of fuel by the looks of it. So we'll go on board with Kings. He'll be across the line next. He's close to the drop as well, although he does have that shield from Bradley and Zampa. Pins into the pits. So we'll see Halo Beluco across the line next. We'll see, can he push Zampa into the drop zone in the Aston Martin. Improved, but not by enough. He'll start 14th. Wraith will be the final driver to look out for in the Haas, and that battery is completely gone, so I don't believe Wraith will improve by enough unless he's pushing beyond belief. We will see. He does improve, but just not by enough. Stays 11th, but doesn't put Zampa out of the top 10. So your top 10 will be as follows: Halo 10, Bud, Jet, David, Hammy, Craig, Kings, Bradley and Zampa, and we'll see them all into Q3. And Race, JG, Dubsy, Luco and Fentoon all out of Q2, all eliminated. They will start in the bottom 5. But the battle for pole in Q2 was very close there. You've seen only separated by a couple hundredths. And one to watch out for will definitely be Budweiser, as mentioned before. Almost in first in Q2 on the mediums, so expect his pace will jump up a lot, doing a lap on the softs in Q3. And we'll see, will David, Hammy and Kings' pace jump up. Kings in the AlphaTauri on the mediums into Q3. An impressive lap from Kings. Now you'll see everyone on the softs. Not really much else. Craig will be first out. And I'll be interested to see the medium runners who got into the top 10, where will they end up being on the soft tyre at the end of Q3. Both Kings in 10 in the AlphaTauri, teammates in Tier 1 are into Q3. Also notable, Zampa in the Alpine getting into Q3. Whereas the rest of the cars in the top 10 you would expect to be there in the RPL tier, as Bradley's coming through on his first lap at Q3. And the lap times in Q1, I believe, was a 1:21.1 was the fastest lap time. So to see what Craig can do in comparison to drivers in Q2, just a 1:22 dead almost. Very fast lap time. Hammy invalid. Bradley, no, it'll be Jet across the line next with a 1:20.6. That is the fastest lap of the day, I believe. Halo across the line next to 1:21.2. So Jet will be starting on the softs and has clearly more pace to show. Kings with a 1:20.9. 10's invalid. Budweiser will be cross line next. A 1:21.6. Bradley next. A 1:22.5. Followed by Zampa, who'll peel into the pits as he's invalid. Kane going on another push lap, it seems. As he was invalid in his first run, and after 10 comes across the line, it'll only be Zampa and Hammy left to settle up. But a 1:20.6 from Jet Adam currently is your fastest time, and it's a very fast time. believe that's Halo that was off at Parabolica, probably just letting cars through on his in lap. Tayan, we'll see what lap he can do. A 1:22.7. So Hammy on his outlap will be next to set a time, unless Bradley is doing another lap, which he is. Does a 1:21.9. Pushes Craig down the order. And it'll be Hammy next to set a lap in the Mercedes. I wonder will anyone get close to Jed Adams' time currently. Kings in the AlphaTauri, only one closest, but still 3/10 off. As Hammy has a little touch of the gravel there. That won't help his lap time. Takes a scurry well though, so still could be on for a decent time. We'll see as he comes around Parabolica. What lap time can Hammy put in on his first run? A 1:20.9 pushes Kings down to the second row. Very good lap time from Hammy, despite that battle of the gravel. Jed Adam, our current pole sitter, will be the next to start a lap. And I wonder, can he improve upon that 1:20.6 he currently has? I missed it, but I think Craig... Oh, Craig's invalid. Ooh. Jumping over the curbs at Ascari. He would have been next on a lap if he hadn't invalidated there. But as Jet comes round, can he improve on the 1:20.6 he currently has? It's a 1:20.4, and that's going to be a very tough time to beat. Kings is going to have to, or well, Hammy and Kings are going to have to improve by 5/10, almost. As David coming through jumps up into third with a 1:20.9. A lot of drivers with a 1:20.9 so far. Very close field. As Bud will come across the line now, we'll see. Can he replicate the pace he had in Q2? And he's up into second with a 1:20.8. Halo starting his outlap. wonder is Jet Adam on another lap, or is he on an in lap? Seems to be an in lap. King's on an out lap. David, is he pushing? Doesn't seem to be. Budweiser, I think he is pushing to improve. Takes Ascari very well. Something I have no experience of. As he runs Parabolica, he looks like he's flying on this lap. Can he improve by enough? Does a 120.5 isn't enough to get pole, but will be difficult to beat for anyone trying to catch him. Hammy on his outlap, and it should be 10 across the line next. Needs to improve by a lot in order to jump up a place, but as 10's a tier 1 driver, he definitely has it in him, and he's shown it there by jumping up to 7th. Zampa across the line next, into 9th. Beats Craig out by 200ths. Craig starting his outlap. Jet Adam has retired in the pits, happy with his time. Bradley across the line next. Will be starting another lap. Kings may have time to complete another lap, we'll see. And Kings has finished with a 120.6. He's 1/10 slower than Bud in second, but that's the best time you can manage. And qualifying, the checkered flag for qualifying is out, so any drivers we see come through now, well, that'll be their final lap. Budweiser's back out his lap, so it'll be Hammy across the line next. We'll see, can he improve from 4th? And he does, jumps up into 2nd, marginally off pole from Hammy. 10 backs out of his lap. Craig invalid. Zampa's invalid and Bradley's invalid, so that is your top 10, everyone, from Q3. Jet on pole, followed by Hammy and Bud. Oh my lord. Thank you in the chat, Dubsy, for the 400 bits. I've no idea how much that is, but thank you very much, Dub. Anyway. He could have donated thousands of dollars or pounds, whatever currency you have, and I wouldn't be none the wiser. But your current pole sitter is Jet Adam. And Hammy in the Mercedes will be next to him on the front row. And we'll see. Oh, Dubsy's donated $1 million. Nice, that's. I may as well pack it in. Can I retire on that money? Do I get a cut? Where's my cut? I'm waiting for my cut. Zampa, I need some of that money. I know it's your thing and all, but I need a cut of that $1 million. Anyway, we will wait for the drivers to load in, pick their strategies for the race. The optimal strategy, I believe, is soft medium, and we'll have a look at the standings while we wait for each tier. King's currently leading both Tier 1 and the RPL tier, so he'll be the driver look out for today. Has a great pace on this game for sure. And I believe he's starting 4th or 3rd. I'm trying to remember. I think it's 3rd in the AlphaTauri, which is very impressive. Very tough to do in the AlphaTauri. Yep. Dubsy is now giving Zampa enough money to retire, which is great. But I still need to cut Zampa, if you're listening, of that $1 million that Dubsy's put in. We'll have a look at the tyres, see what everyone's starting on. Currently in the top 10, 4 drivers on the mediums: Hammy, Bud, Kings and David. Everyone else inside the top 10 on the softs. Wraith, JG, Luco on the mediums in the bottom 5, and Fentoon at the back is going for the hards. And Dubsy, unlike him, going for the softs. He usually always does a reverse strategy, so now he's doing, I guess, the reverse of the reverse strategy. As Jed Adam leads the pack, he'll be on the soft, so he'll want the best run into turn 1 and escape all these medium runners as best he can and put those soft tyres in the track. He doesn't want to get stuck behind any of the medium runners, so he needs a good start here and let the medium runners battle between themselves. And Halo, 10, Bradley, Zampa and Craig will all want to look to get through on the medium runners as quickly as possible, although it won't be easy to do. The tyres don't give you a massive benefit on the straight, which there is a lot of straight here in the Temple of Speed, is it called? I think that's what they call Monza. As you see, the predicted stop strategy is a soft medium or a soft hard. So if Jed Adam can get a good margin between him and the medium runners at the start, he could be the favourite for this race, as all the medium runners will be battling each other, probably slowing each other down. But if Jed Adam can't escape, then there's a massive DRS train inbound, and he will be the leader of that train if he can't escape them. But we'll see if we can get a better angle. Usually a better angle loads in as the lights come on. Yep, here we go. 5 lights are on, and they're out very quickly. Jed Adam does get a good start. He's looking to move over Hammy. Hammy's got an even better start, and Kings on the inside gets a better start as well. Oh, there's a massive collision at the back! Oh my word! Zampa's out! Oh my god! Cars off everywhere, immediate safety car. David's out. Oh my god. It's a safety car. into turn 1. Oh my word, that went worse than expected, and I don't know. So many 5-second penalties. Utter chaos here at the start. Wow. I was not expecting that. So we'll go down through the order quickly. Hammy got a great start. King's got a great start. Jet Adam didn't get the best of start. David will be gutted because in the Red Bull he's now out. Dubsy missing a front wing completely. And we'll see he comes in the pits now. Race trying to overtake under yellow flags, that's a no-no. And we see a lot of drivers coming in. 10, Dub, JG, all in for their pit stops. All have damage, I believe. Other than 10. 10's just decided mediums are the better tyre. JG removing that 5-second penalty he got, as well as going on to the hards. Dubsy onto the softs again, and after having no wing after that collision, and what is Race doing? Why is Wraith overtaking Phantom? Well, yep. That was a very chaotic start. I would love to see some of the onboards of the drivers there. As we turned into turn 1, we just seen cars flying everywhere. I really couldn't tell what was going on. I will try and put the link in the chat if I can to the clip. I wonder, will this... Yeah, there's the link to the clip, I believe. So if you want to give that a watch. Well, that was very chaotic. VAR, Sampa says in the chat. And Fantoon's retired? What? What happened? Oh, Fantoon's in the wall! What? 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 How has he lost it under the safety car? Oh my word, and we'll move up to Hammy to see his restart, but 3 cars out and we haven't even got racing. We'll see when Hammy goes, and will Kings be able to make a move? We'll look backwards to see Hammy gets a decent start. Hasn't dropped Kings fully though. Jet Adam all the way back to 11th after starting first. But no turn 1 mayhem so far. Ooh, bit of contact between Dubsy and JG. I hope Dub doesn't have any wing damage. Luco looking on Bradley. Decides to back out of the move. Oh, Luco goes wide. Oh, thank God Race didn't go into the back of him. Jet Adam going for a move on JG, backs out of it at the first Lesmo. But we'll maybe get a move done here. Jet coming through, seeking a catch. Luco had an error out of a sky. It seems Wraith's up into 6th in the Haas. The race is going well for Wraith so far. Kings following Hammy, Budweiser following Kings, Halo following this pack as well. Bradley has dropped behind that train. 10 gets a move on Wraith. Not a lot Wraith can do with it. The Haas. JG up behind. Luco going for a move on Jet up ahead. Jet also got through on Luco, it seems. But Wraith up ahead, you can see battling with 10. And Luco looking for a move on Jet, too far back still. Kings has got the move on Hammy. Hammy must have had a mistake at the chicane. Budweiser on the inside of Hammy. Bit of contact. Hammy still keeps it on track. Hammy have a look on the inside, but thinks better of the move. And he has his fellow Mercedes driver, Halo, pressuring him. Halo going for the move on the inside of Parabolica. Gets it, and with the soft tyre, that makes it a bit easier. Hammy's fallen down 3 positions under this restart. King sits for the fastest lap. Jet Adam now on Wraith. Not a lot Wraith can do in the halves, as mentioned before. And we'll see Luco potentially go for a move. Oh, Jet Adam doesn't get the best entry, which might allow Wraith back through, although again the power of the Haas isn't great, so that Mercedes engine in that McLaren will just help Jet escape for now. And it's great to see Wraith back racing with us here at SSR. It's been a minute since he's been racing with us. Craig looking for a run on Luco. Luco goes wide onto the gravel. That should let Craig through easily. Budweiser very close behind Kings. Oh, the rear end stepping out in Kings as he clips the curb. Budweiser should have an easy move here with DRS on the main straight. Halo, we'll have to keep an eye on him as well. Might get a move on Kings as well. He's on the softs. So we will see, can Halo get through on both drivers potentially. Halo sits the fastest lap on these softs. Bud looks for the move on Kings. Will Halo look for a move? He will! Oh no, 3 wide! 3 wide! They've kept it. Kings keeps it on the outside. Brilliant racing from all 3 there. Brilliant racing. That's allowed Hammy to re-enter this battle again. Thank the Lord there wasn't any contact. Very risky to go 3 wide, and we've seen lap 1. There's a 3 wide moment that resulted in heavy death. Oh, Hammy on the inside of Lesmos forces Halo out wide. Don't know how clean that move was. Dubsy up behind Luco now. Luco going wide again, exiting the Lesmos. We'll move up again to Halo. Can he get a move on Hammy? Currently only 3 drivers on the softs. And Halo gets through, as well as Craig on Wraith. And up behind. Oh! A late move over from Dubsy. Luco around the outside. Dubsy gets through. Odd camera angle, but Wraith now looking for a move on Craig. Ooh, gets squeezed. Bud, what's happened, Bud? Bud's lost it. It seems Halo has gotten through. There might have been contact between Bud and Kings, potentially. Dubsy on the back of Wraith now as Wraith picks up the first limits penalty. Wraith on the back of Craig doing his best in the Haas, but again the Haas is not a great car, so he's going to struggle. Oh, Dubsy doesn't get under the brakes there, but will now have a run on Wraith. DRS engaged. And Hammy side by side with Bud. Bud now struggling after whatever incident he had there. Oh, Dubsy's on the curb. Wraith's on the outside. Oh no. Why was there a yellow? Hammy's got through on Bud. Bud might have had a little error as he was ahead exiting that first chicane. You see Dubsy come through on the second chicane, now behind Craig. But Halo's now closed up to Kings, the power of the Mercedes evident, and Halo might get him into Ascari. Oof. Dubsy gets by Craig into Ascari, but Craig rear end stepping. Budweiser up behind Hammy now. Very close battle at the top. Can Bradley maybe start to catch this pack and find his way back within DRS? Budweiser trying to look for a move on Hammy, but Hammy also has the DRS. Oh, Budweiser's late on the brakes! Oh, and how they've avoided major contact there, I don't know. Craig back through on Dubsy, but Bud was very late onto the brakes there and just avoided contact with Hammy. Hammy knew Budweiser had got late on the braking and just about avoided him. Thankfully no massive contact there, but great racing from the pair. And that little error has allowed Halo up behind Kings, and he'll get through before Ascari. But as Halo's in the softs, he'll be looking to pit in the next number of laps, whereas Kings will be looking to go longer. Budweiser now in the back of Hammy. Hammy doesn't have DRS, so Budweiser could get a move here. DRS is powerful. Hammy, light flashing. Budweiser makes sure he brakes early for this corner this time. Looking to get a good exit out of the chicane, doesn't get the best one. And Bradley's lost the position to 10, it seems. Budweiser up behind Hammy. Might get him into a sky. Risky to go side by side here. And he will. It does get through on Hammy. As Jed Adam now up behind his McLaren teammate on the hards. So Jet may be going to the end on these tyres as he looks for a move. Too late to make it though, but we'll have the benefit of DRS. Surely Halo's in for his first stop, as well as Bradley. Jet Adam up into 5th. Hammy going for a move on Bud, thinks better of it. And we see Halo exit the pits, I believe behind JG on the hards. It seems the Alfa Romeo struggles the most in the RPL tier for some reason, when it should technically be quicker than the Williams and the Haas. And I believe it is quicker, but it just seems no one enjoys the Alfa Romeo to drive. And Craig's the next to get a time penalty. Bradley's fallen back a bit from Halo, as he's had a oh, and Budweiser's off in the gravel. That's allowed 10, and Hammy through, as well as Jet Adam. So the race is going pretty well for Jet Adam in the hards. Kings in the lead by over 3 seconds now with the mediums. But the thing to look out for is Jet Adam might be able to go to the end on these tyres. Is 10 looking for a move on Hammy. Budweiser already in for his stop. He's going to go in the hards. He had contact with the wall at Ascari, it seems. JG make contact with the rear of Halo, as Halo's got a move on him. JG on the worst tyre, but Jet and JG potentially could go to the end on these tyres. Halo will be able to go to the end on these mediums. Budweiser's out ahead of Bradley. Jet Adam looking very pacey on these hards, as we'll start to see the mediums struggle, as you see Hammy wash out wide, and Jet gets a beautiful exit out of Ascari. Will look to make the move, and he has, and I believe he's still within DRS range of 10. Is he? It was close. We'll see if that rear flap opens for Jet, or will he be ate up by Hammy. The rear wing hasn't opened up, so Hammy might be able to look for a move, but seems still too far back. Jet stays ahead. Halo sets the fastest lap now on these mediums. And the battle to look out for is between 2nd and 4th currently. Ten, Jet and Hammy. Kings currently leading on the mediums. And Jet Adam, who has been flying through the field so far, as well as 10. 10 pit for damage on lap 1, so 10's been able to cut through the field as well. Very impressively. Oh! Oh no! Jet Adam's lost it, a Parabolica! Oh my word. Oh my word, Jet Adam's lost the Parabolica. No. That is gotten for Jet. He was having a terrific race. Oh my word. Absolutely heartbreaking. As Halo gets through on Loco. And I don't know how that's not a safety car, but it isn't. As Budweiser sets the fastest lap on the hards. Halo through on Loco. Oh, heartbreaking for Jet. He was having such a good race and just a snap and he lost the car. Kings has pit for the softs. Oh, and Luke almost goes into the back of him. Kings thankfully out ahead of Luco, but Luco almost ran in the back of him. Halo now in the back of Wraith will get him into the second chicane here in the Mercedes. Oh, Wraith's mounted the curb. Oh no! Halo's lost the car. Exit the second chicane. And he was making his way through the field perfectly on the mediums. And now he's got front wing damage. Front wing's completely gone. Don't know how his car has survived that impact, but it has. Very unlucky for Halo. King's now up behind Wraith as well. Massive crash from Halo there. Kings ahead of Wraith pitting for the softs, as well as Budweiser going for the move on JG. Side by side here for longer than expected, but Budweiser gets it done. Wraith and Halo in the pits. Halo goes for the mediums again. Must not have another set of softs. And Hamay now in the sauce, up behind Luco, might look for a move into the second Lesmos. Thinks better of it, will get through with a DRS, but Luco again going wide at the second Lesmos. Seen him make that mistake several times this race. And now the race will be between Hammy and Kings, but we'll keep an eye out for 10 as well, where he filters out. Craig, I don't know if he can stretch the tyres that long to go to the end. King sets the fastest lap. See where 10's coming out. It'll be behind Kings, but will Hammy be ahead? 10's exited, but Hammy should be through. 10's too far back. And we will see, can 10 catch Hammy? Does have the 1 lap fresher tyre, but he has to deal with the power of the Mercedes ahead, which will be tough to get by. But 10 does have great pace, so we'll see if he can. Hammy going a bit wide at Parabolica. 10 should have an easy run at him with DRS. Overtakes him just after the DRS line. Hammy will look to get him back if he can. Dubsy's in the pits. Wraith out ahead. Bradley up behind. JG 16 lap on these hards. And I'll see if JG could be going to the end of these tires. I think he is. Oh, he mounts the curb. Hammy up behind 10 now. King's up behind Craig. Craig could be going to the end on these mediums, but King's, you could hear him let off the throttle there. Wants DRS for the main straight. And he'll get it. Hammy up behind 10. Hammy with the benefit of the Mercedes engine and DRS. Can he get by 10? It's looking likely. And 10 filters in behind. And then Bradley up behind JG now. The DRS as well. Should be a comfortable move for Bradley. Hopefully Bradley can now escape JG, who's done 17 lap on these hards already. I believe he will be going to the end. Luco on new softs as well as Dubsy. JG looking for a move back again on Bradley. Won't get it done into the second chicane. Ten up behind Hammy again. And these two battling will help Craig stretch these mediums for as long as possible. But regardless of their battling, that delta is still coming down. But I do believe Craig's going to the end on these mediums, and it will be a tough stretch to do. And 10 getting through comfortably on Hammy. And currently they're just both switching positions each lap. Good racing from both. JG gets DRS on Bradley. Still far behind. Probably too far to make a move. Later on, if he can catch Bradley. Although Bradley being on the better tyre. Hammy goes a bit wide onto the gravel. That won't help the tyres. And on the grass as well. Hammy looking to, or starting to struggle, it seems. And 10 trying to escape, but it's very hard to escape the Mercedes in an AlphaTauri. Craig still 4 seconds up ahead. All this battling's helping Craig. Craig's trying his best to stay in second, and if he were to do this stint at the end, it would be very impressive. Hammy very far back, but in the Mercedes we'll see. Still too far behind. Race now up behind JG, and JG's fallen off from Bradley, so we will see, can Wraith go for a move on JG? JG keeping it around the outside, which becomes the inside, can't keep it. So it'll be Hammy and 10 continuing this battle. 5 laps left. They've lost over a second to Craig in front, so Craig could potentially finish in second on these currently 18 lap old mediums, but they will be very gone by the end. Oh wait, never mind, I'm being stupid. I've seen 6 seconds, and that's just the gap from Craig to Kings. They've actually caught up to Craig. Sorry for getting everyone's hopes up. But now 10 will be up behind Craig. DRS, can he get ahead? Sees the light flashing, and he will get ahead. And I got everyone's hopes up in my own, thinking Craig could go to the end and finish second. But now he might get overtaken by Hammy as well. As they come through, oh, why? Oh, the camera angle's so bad. Craig's mounted the curb. Who put that camera angle in the game? Give me their name and number. I want to have a word. But we've seen Craig mount the curb there. Hopefully he doesn't have any floor damage, but we'll see him struggle anyway on these 19 lap old mediums. Hammy still falling behind 10. 10 unable to escape. Hammy's got a penalty though, that'll be massive for this battle. Hammy's going to have to get ahead of 10 and push all he can in order to escape the 3 second penalty range in order to finish second. King's in the lead, having a very comfortable race. So you can 10 keep up with Hammy, as Hammy will probably start to push now with all his might. As you can see, Hammy half a second up the road before the next corner, and he's escaped DRS pretty much immediately. 10's going to want to keep DRS as best he can. We will see, does 10 get it? Doesn't get DRS, so Hammy's going to now need to keep pushing in order to escape 10. And he's did it within half a lap. He's escaped DRS range when they were battling for so long. 10's going to now need to push in order to catch up back in the game with that DRS and make the race a bit more comfortable for himself. And the delta of Budweiser behind Craig is starting to fall, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Can Bud get past Craig before the end of this race? 3 laps remaining. Loco catching up to JG. JG on these 21 lap old hards. A great stint from JG so far. No! Loco spun! No, he's out! No! On the inside of Parabolica, he's lost it. No. Oh my lord. Oh, we've been very bad luck being on board with drivers today. Very bad luck. Oh my word. It has not gone well. No safety car again, surprisingly, after another car being parked on Parabolica, but the game thinks it's fair enough. But 10 now closing to 2 seconds behind Hammy, so Hammy might escape the penalty range. 10's going to ensure that he stays within. No, race retired! Race retired in Ascari! No! No, my god, no. He's lost it at Ascari. Oh, this is unbelievable. This is heartbreaking stuff. Two laps remaining and drivers are losing it. Dubsy lost it at Ascari as well. Does he have any damage? He doesn't, but he did lose to Ascari as well. 10 now pushing, has made... Oh, now Kings has a penalty. Although, he's still a good margin away, so I don't think anyone will catch.